We're going to perform long division on a polynomial. So the first thing we have to do is make sure every degree is counted for. I have a degree 3, a degree 2, a degree 1, and technically a degree 0. If I was missing, for example, the minus 3x squared, then I would put a 0 in for that just to make sure that I have it nicely lined up. So we're going to do step 1. We're going to divide. So all I'm going to care about is this first one and this first one. So off to the side, 2x to the third divided by x. When I do that, I'm left with 2x squared. Because if I start with 3, take 1 away. So I'm going to put 2x squared right there. So I'm done with my division. Step 2, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply here. 2x squared times x is 2x to the third, because I start with 2 on the top, 1 on the side. Then I'm going to multiply here. Plus 2 times 2 is 4x squared. Step 3, I'm going to subtract. When you subtract, you change the sign of everything. So those cancel, and I'm left with negative 7x squared. Step 4 is we're going to bring down the rest. So I'm going to bring this down, plus 4x plus 5. So we're going to start over. I'm going to divide. So I'm going to start with negative 7x squared, and I'm going to divide it by the first term, which is x. When I do that, I'm left with negative 7x, because if I start with 2 and take 1 away, I'm left with 1x. Step 2, I'm going to multiply. Negative 7x times x is negative 7x squared. 1x here, 1x here. Negative 7 times 2 is negative 14x. Next step, step 3, I'm going to subtract. What it means to subtract is change the sign. Those will cancel, and I'm left with a plus 18x. Last step is to bring down. I'm going to go one more time, because the only time I can stop is when this term is bigger than this term. Right now it's still equal. I still have an x on each. So I'm going to divide. I'm going to take this term, 18x, and the first term divided by x. When that happens, those x's cancel, and I'm left with 18. 18 times x is 18x. 18 times 2 is plus 36. Next step, step 3, I'm going to subtract. Subtracting means change the sign. The first one cancels, and I'm left with a negative 31. So I'm going to write my final answer. This is my answer. So 2x squared minus 7x plus 18 with a remainder of 31 over x plus 2. This is the part over the whole. So here's my final answer in green.